Let me be clear right from the start. I'm not against retirement savings. But at 25, I made a decision that most financial experts would call reckless. I stopped putting money into my retirement accounts. No 401k, no Roth IRA, no index fund auto deposits. And guess what? It made me richer faster. Now, before you assume I lost my mind or burned all financial wisdom to the ground, hear me out. Because this wasn't about giving up on the future. It was about redefining how I wanted to live now and how I could use money as a tool, not just a safety net. The problem with traditional retirement advice. If you're under 30, chances are you've been told the same thing over and over again. Start saving now so you can retire at 65. The earlier you invest, the more you'll have thanks to compound interest. Cut back now so future you will thank you. It's not bad advice in theory, but here's what they don't tell you. Life costs more now than it did for previous generations. Most 20-somethings aren't earning enough to max out retirement and live decently. And honestly, delaying all your joy until you're 65 is a trap. So I ask myself, why am I pouring money into accounts I can't touch for 40 years? While I'm stressed about rent, student loans, and building the life I actually want. What I did instead, and why it worked. At 25, I decided to pause my retirement savings and reroute every dollar I could into these three things instead. 1. High-income skill development. I spent money on learning, but not college style. Courses, mentorships, tools. I picked up skills in digital marketing, freelancing, AI tools, and content creation. The ROI? I went from barely scraping $2,000 a month to earning over $6,000 a month in under a year. Why? Because investing in yourself often outpaces long-term markets, especially early on. 2. Building an emergency plus opportunity fund. I didn't just want to survive, I wanted options. So I saved aggressively into a fund I could access anytime, not 40 years from now. This allowed me to say yes to a business opportunity, a new job in another city, taking a month off without panic. That flexibility is underrated wealth. 3. Micro investments into cash-flowing assets. I didn't totally ignore investing, but instead of locking it up until 65, I used platforms that let me invest in real-time income dividend stocks, REITs, and even peer-to-peer lending. The goal wasn't get rich in retirement, it was create trickles of cash now. So did I lose out on compound growth? Sure, I missed some early years of compounding, but here's what I gained. I tripled my income, which means I can now invest 3x more each month. I paid off high-interest debt that was eating away my wealth faster than any index fund could grow. I built confidence, skills, and systems, and now I actually understand how money works. And let's be honest, a lot of young adults are maxing out retirement accounts while living in constant financial anxiety and borrowing on credit cards to survive. That's not wealth. That's a trap dressed as discipline. The mindset shift that changed everything. When I quit saving for retirement, I didn't quit on my future. I just stopped blindly following a formula that wasn't made for me. Instead of asking, how much do I need by 65? I asked, how can I create freedom by 30? That one question led to radically different money decisions. I prioritized earning power over penny pinching. I focused on cash flow now, not just far-off growth, and I stopped viewing life as something to be endured now and enjoyed later. Here's the twist. I revisited retirement saving on my own terms. Now that I'm earning more, I've actually returned to retirement investing. But now it's from a place of abundance, not obligation. I'm contributing to my Roth IRA again, maxing it out some years. But it's no longer the only financial goal, because I've realized something most people don't until it's too late. Retirement isn't an age. It's a level of freedom, and you can build it sooner than 65 if you stop playing by outdated rules. Disclaimer, this isn't for everyone. If your employer matches your 401k, take that free money. If you've got high income and low expenses, max away. But if you're in your 20s with limited income, crushed by debt or cost of living, trying to build skills and options in real time, then maybe, just maybe, pausing retirement savings isn't irresponsible. Maybe it's the most strategic, financially free-thinking move you can make. I quit saving for retirement at 25. And no, I'm not saying you should do the same, but I am saying this. Don't follow money rules that weren't made for the life you're building. Question everything.